This episode requires us to discuss keeping a watch on XRP and not be shocked if we witness a significant move. We're going to examine the targets and the price chart shortly. As you know, XRP goes in increments of 10 to 15 to 20%. It really does fly. I have visited this place. Since 2017, there have been parabolic moves on XRP. I won't declare parabolic every time there has been a significant or big move on XRP. This thing really takes off. In an exclusive interview with XRP Whales Moving, James Wallace will discuss the Central Bank of Georgia. Numerous indicators of what's happening are getting ready to relocate. We are going to examine the XRP. I'm providing you with a tiny VET price based on a study of price action around the lawsuit the SEC dropped about Ripple, where the price went, where we were heading, and the effects of that case. Refresh. I have a chart, and I get a lot of inquiries and direct messages on VET asking me where I think the price will go. Guys, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. First, we'll talk about the Deluxe Network from EGD Crypto. Bitcoin is currently at $51.60. It has increased by 1.13% on the day. Ethereum is at $2,989. It has increased by 3% on the day. UDT and UDC are both at 99 cents as XRP tries to make a modest comeback. As you approach 55C, the chart is visible. This way, to the right. It appears that we may have briefly experienced a bottom. We touched it there and shot back up. We were returning to that level of healing. The mark from yesterday has a lot of red in the 57-cent region. Many became uneasy, believing that this was it. Bitcoin was about to drop to $3, maybe even $10,000. It recovered, it didn't do it. Remarkably, the market cap of almost $1 trillion is still holding steady where we intended it to, and keep in mind that the monthly closure is actually a week away from tech. We want Bitcoin to reach 48,500 today and reach a market capitalization of over $2 trillion by the end of February, but that can happen in a blink of an eye, people. The total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, is $1.99 billion, a little under $1.98 billion, and we are aiming to reach $2 billion. I believe that the close is going to be a magical moment for us, and this will undoubtedly signal that the bull run is on for the next 7 days. If you are unaware of this, we will make a decision right away. We recently bought this project, TDN, which is a token that we conducted a small NFT sale for, and it will be launched on the XRP ledger. What then occurs? For every one of these tiers, you receive an NFT containing your tokens. Has a lockup period, and what amounts of gold, silver, and bronze? It's easy. Your timer begins when TDN is listed on a tier exchange. We will email it to you after the timer. You return the NFT that we sent, then. You will receive the total number of tokens that are included in that NFT. The last day to pick up these treasure boxes is Friday, which is tomorrow. After that, all purchases must be made through the exchange, and we're now in negotiations. Includes a few major transactions currently. By BitHandleBoy, during their conversations with Pontiac, we have a market, all we need to do is choose where to list the token. Make it GSR, as they are going to come in to supply the market and create it for the token. This is a truly exceptional chance. This utility payment token, which we plan to deploy in March, will be utilized as a payment method across several metaverses on our marketplace, where users will be able to purchase, sell, and exchange goods. Permits you to export and sell in-game objects from the metaverse. This is not what we have observed in the market. Prior initiatives did not permit you to bring objects outside of the game. We are permitting this without the need for metaverse alliances. VET, pay heed. When we notice a percentage increase comparable to shifting an owl below to chart up, I asked, are we even looking at a 50x or 140x? For those of you observing the display, there is a 50x in play, but if we see a percentage increase like in Move B, we might see a 140x, which would push the value of the VET over $2. People should take note of this. I have a vested interest in it. Wasn't something I was very interested in, so I never really looked into it. Possess my resources, which I can utilize to obtain more than a dozen. After I chopped it down, I had 6 large sacks. This coming Monday, I'll be rotating out of Casper with the XRP H-bar, but I'm not sure if I'll be purchasing any more yet. Age limit quant or even flare, I'll keep you all informed. XRP Anders or Anders X, he said this, and let me show you what we are looking at on this chart. Alright, so this is the price research. Regarding the SC lawsuit that was given from a store standpoint, what I think was a fun thing that happened. Solely financial guidance, as we are familiar with Spiel, what would you be considering here? Many people mentioned DCC. The XRP price was unaffected by SU or Ripple. That's all it is, baloney. Nonsense, as you can see in number 1, where the green candle indicates November 2020. We moved from 25 cents to over 80 cents throughout that time. When he speaks, this results in retail FOMO. The question then becomes, who might be responsible for the rise? What took place? Okay, the blue line is visible. At that point, Brad tweeted that the SEC would sue Ripple on December 21st. A lawsuit was then filed on December 22nd. Second, the XRP event destroyed it. We went all the way, people. In bullet number 3, you can see the bottom. We tanked. Down to 17 cents on this, as the blue line is visible. We were getting close to $1.96 when everything decided to collapse. As a result, all the stories that were being spread were false, even though the charts show that the lawsuit did not affect XRP. If we had gone 100% in the 2020 to 2021 bull cycle, which we missed as XRP investors, we would have broken through to our all-time high of $280. I recall having conversations with a variety of people, such as here's the move. After we arrive, you are aware of the outcome of the lawsuit. Got dropped with impeccable timing. The lawsuit was dropped in the middle of a bull market. Run, how was that? At that time, a lot of people left XRP, and I genuinely think that they want you all out, people. Andrew released this. It's fascinating that you work for the European Central Bank or ECB. Despite claims that Bitcoin is expensive, slow, and inconvenient, the European Central Bank and Ripple have a close relationship. Look into this. This tweet was sent out just now. In reality, Bitcoin hasn't succeeded in becoming a widely used decentralized digital currency. Become a target of deception and influence. The reality that Bitcoin is expensive remains unchanged despite their recent approval of an ETF. Slow and inconvenient in European Central Bank, they are correct in saying that the mere existence of an ETF does not imply that tokenomics, or the speed and accessibility of tokens, have improved. On the contrary, it will only increase in cost due to gas fees as a result of network congestion, and we all know what happens when gas fees accumulate. We are aware of the network slowness. However, we can see who was at Riverside back in 2020 here. It's intriguing that David Mills, a member of the Federal Reserve Board, was present with the same individual from the European Central Bank. Your best, in your opinion? There's a simmering tension between them. Regarding the European Central Bank's Bell, who is the chairperson for the task force discussing cross-board interoperability and extensions, who was present, and who Ripple is a member of the task force. Yes, there's a more significant event occurring. You are not entirely in our sights. We're not flying the wall in behind us. The Ripple offices, but there's a reason they're collaborating and conversing with all these central institutions, including the Bank of England, the European Central Bank, the IMF, and the Bank of Britain. I finally have the video from all around the world. I'm going to see you, that veterinarian put out. In this exclusive interview, James Wallace, the vice president of Ripple's central bank engagement, discusses their partnerships and something interesting they discussed in this video, how escrow is being used as a smart contract. We'll go into more detail about this in the next video. We also need to pay attention to how the war chest will be used. That will be released tonight at 2 p.m. Eastern. Last but not least, with all eyes on XRP, Inconsistent Crypto obtained the chart. It is color-coded and incredibly easy to comprehend. Bullish is defined as a move to the O, so crucial is the FIB 1.618 level, which would place XRP in the $146 range if we rise over the 75 degrees Celsius region. Level A150 is the first stop, which is something I have been discussing with you for a while. What takes place? When we get sideways, we anticipate seeing sideways movement at A150. Motion, we must witness an enormous push at 150. Out of there, so once that price is breached, we can reach those all-time high levels of $2.80. Because XRP has never been above that, discovery strikes, you never know where the recognition may end up. Because FOMO may activate if an institution steps in at that time or BlackRock announces an ETF called XRP. With XRP, the possibilities are endless, and all of this is taking place this year. Since it's only March, what do you think? With 9 months remaining in the year, we have a bull run coming up. I have discussed my belief that this summer will be bullish in Q3 and Q4 of 2023. We have N months left in the year. I thought there would be a positive activity for XRP during the summer. Maintain your focus on XRP. I believe that there will be a short-term breakout soon. I believe that throughout the summer months, there will be a true bullish rise.